One small change is going to make this the best fried rice you ever had. Let's find out how to make some magic. All right, so we've gone through taking a whole chicken and cutting it up. And then we took that cut up chicken, turned part of it into stock. And now we're gonna take that stock and we're gonna make some fried rice with it. I love chicken fried rice, but one thing I like to do is cook the rice in the stock. So you're gonna take whatever recipe your rice calls for, whatever measurements, and just substitute the stock for the water and cook the rice according to the normal instructions, but you're just gonna have a totally different experience with that rice. And I'll tell you the truth, you can use that kind of rice for any other meals where you want a little bit more flavor. Hit it with a little salt, it'd be fantastic. Today, we're gonna do chicken fried rice though. So, one of the most important things when cooking is always have everything prepped, mise en place, everything in its place. So we have everything set up here so that we can take it over to the stove. We're gonna get the wok on high and we're just gonna whip it up. It won't take very long at all, maybe 10 minutes tops if the wok is good and hot. And speaking of woks, if you don't have one, I highly recommend getting one. This is a Joyce Chin wok. I think it's maybe $30, $35, but it's so good. Carbon steel. And I love cooking, doing Asian cooking, and having a wok on hand is very important. One of the main things with the wok when you cook with it is high heat. Making sure you have the heat set so that it's starting, once it starts smoking on the inside, that's when you hit it with the oil and just start cooking. So we're gonna have everything in order so that when we need to start cooking like that, everything's already set up. So I have it in the order I'm gonna be using it. So eggs, chicken, carrots, onion, scallions, our rice, salt, pepper, garlic butter, soy sauce, sesame oil, and of course peanut oil so I can fry in the wok there. So we'll just have everything together here. We're gonna move over to the stove now. We're gonna whip this together, and you can substitute carrots or onion, whatever, for whatever flavor profiles you want. The main two stars of it's gonna be the chicken and the rice, and then whatever seasoning you wanna add. But this one here, I found particularly good. There's a chef that makes this, and I can't remember his name, but he's very good. And I just adapted it a little bit for how I prefer it. And you should do the same. And you may also notice I have a lot of the ingredients. I probably won't use all of this. It's a matter of what I'm feeling that day and what I'm tasting. I may not use anywhere near this much onion, this much carrot, but because we have all that chicken, this is about 2-3 chicken thighs, and if you had more, you can just sit it aside in the freezer until you're ready to use it. I can bag these up and it'll be ready to whip out later in the week if I want to make some more in the middle of the week. So that's another one of the benefits of having these ingredients. That rice will be good in the fridge for at least 3 days. Give it 3 days and you can just take it out, cook it up, and have a great meal at the ready. So it's very versatile, very simple. Just do a little bit of prep in advance and it'll just save you time during the week. You don't have to have food that you make on Saturday or Sunday and it's been sitting in the fridge until Thursday and now you're eating that same meal 5 days later. You can make it fresh with a little prep. And something like this is a great example of that. You can have most of these ingredients already prepped up and then just cook it fresh. And it's gonna taste a lot better and you're gonna have a lot more enjoyment out of it, but you're still pre-planned for your week. So let's go ahead and get this cooked up and show you how to put together a quick chicken fried rice. You really want to use your highest heat setting here because wok cooking is about moving fast. You'll see the eggs here barely take 10-15 seconds before I'm adding the chicken to it. And that's exactly what you want. You want to get it in there. You want to get that going quickly. You want the chicken, again, using high heat. All you're really going to do here is just get the chicken cooking to about 70%, 80%. Doesn't take long, a couple of minutes before you start adding your other ingredients. And you'll see, same thing with those ingredients, no more than a couple of minutes. You'll be adding each ingredient just to get them to start loosening up, getting a little translucent. The carrots may take the longest, but everything else, you're only getting it in the hot wok just long enough to get it warmed up and incorporated. And you'll be adding all the ingredients within a minute of each other. And before you know it, you have a fried rice that comes together in barely 10 minutes. And I mean barely 10 minutes. So if you have it prepped in advance, you can certainly do a meal like this any day of the week, and it won't take you a lot of time. But it'll be fresh, it'll be delicious, and you're just going to enjoy how easy it is to create really good meals from scratch. See here. Woo. Oh man. Still hot, but so delicious. I know you can add a little extra soy sauce if you need a little more soy sauce. However you want to do it. But those flavors are so good right now. And I use extra chicken, but it's up to you how much chicken you want in yours. This is, oh my goodness. Of course, it's really hot, but so good, so good. So, there you have it. We took the chicken. We took the chicken and turned it into stock. Used it in fried rice. Saved money because we didn't have to buy boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which you know are very expensive. And created something really, really good from scratch. And that is the beauty of cooking. I encourage you to play with this, find your flavor profiles, some of the fundamentals using the chicken stock. You know, those are things for you to enjoy and experiment with. That's part of the fun of what we do. So get in the kitchen, have a good time, and you know, in the meanwhile, I'm going to continue to enjoy this. So take care.